Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to MaxCubeGaming News Review Edition. As this time we are going to review Overwatch to you guys. As you can see, this is the cinematic trailer or cinematic announcement for the sequel. As Overwatch is Blizzard's Entertainment's first person cooperative shooter, and it has released with mixed reactions, guys. Mixed results, both positive and negative, which I will be explaining right about now. And of course, like always, if you guys don't mind, a like, share, subscribe, and let me know who is your main for Overwatch 2. For me, it's my girl Sombra. I love Sombra as DPS. I love Lucio as heals and Orisa as tank. A little bit of diva here and there. But let me know what your rotation is. If you prefer DPS, if you prefer being a healer, if you prefer being a tank, and who's your actual main. So let's begin. Overwatch 2 is a sequel of the primary Overwatch game, which was released May 24th, 2016. Roughly 6 years ago, you guys. This game originally was released by Blizzard Entertainment, and now the sequel is finally out. One of the biggest questions is it really a sequel? Not really. It's not really a sequel. It's more like a Overwatch 2.0 upgrade editions and updates instead of a sequel. And that's kind of one of the cons. But this game in particular does have a huge change of effects, you guys. A huge change of gameplay. No longer is there a 6-on-6 format. The format is now 5-on-5, which allows it for more balance, allows it for quicker games, and allows it for more cooperative and more situational awareness and fun. Overwatch 2 also brings in several modes that are quite familiar to the franchise and quite new to new up and comers and people who have originally played Overwatch. As before, push has always been the mainstay along with escorts. They now have control. They have hybrid, capture the flag. But that is for the main major objectives. Capture the flag. It's more like for arcade, but for competitive, control, escort, hybrid, and push. For the arcade, you have Mystery Heroes, Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, Bounty Hunter, CTF Blitz, Low Gravity, Limit Duels, No Limits, and Assault, you guys. So, pretty much not much has changed for Overwatch except for the new mech escort editions of the game where you're pretty much playing tug of war with your uh, opponents to control the robot the longest, and the longest mileage, they end up being the winners. So that's pretty cool. New incoming heroes, guys. This game has a total of 35 heroes with 3 new additions. The first addition is Kiriko, the healer. A new heals for Overwatch fans and for healers, and it's more of a hybrid DPS healer. Very fast, very efficient, and lots of fun interactions when it comes to in between boosting your team and doing some damage while healing them. It's super fast. It's a mixture of Genji with like Anna's abilities to heal up, a little bit of Sonata type of feel as well. Very fun. So I highly recommend her if you guys want to play with against her or with her. Very fun. The second One is Junker Queen, guys. Junker Queen is definitely the newest tank added into Overwatch, and it's more of a bruiser tank. It heavily on damage, heavily DPS, very resourceful, super fast and agile. Doesn't have a wall, doesn't have a survivability like Roadhog, but it does massive damage. For those who want to play a more rush down, beat them down type of tank. So that's Junker Queen, pretty dope. And lastly, the new DPS with Sojin, a new Soldier 76, way faster when it comes to mobility. His DPS is very, very powerful. I definitely think this hero is an S tier. Very resourceful when it comes to being that main DPS, that mow down DPS with his abilities. That orb being something of a AoE debuff, and the ability for her to have a proton blast, which does massive amount of damage to close. It's very, very good. It doesn't have any type of healing factor. It doesn't heal like Soldier 76 with its L1 ability for those who play on PS5. But the mobility is a huge factor. The fact that her L1 allows her to move fast into back to their healers or back to an objective, or jump all over any type of shields and try to finish off. Her ult is very powerful as well, so I definitely recommend playing her as well. And yeah, guys, these are the new characters. So, what does this game have in store for all of us? What are the pros and what are the cons? First and foremost, the factor of how its release was a problem. The queues, the DDoS, the massive, pretty much ripple effect of making the game complicated to play, the two-step authentication, the fact that people were having so many bugs during the match, during the gameplay, certain characters unplayable. It's just a Blizzard situation, you guys, and it's still something that I feel like they're still working on. The fact that you can't play competitive with PC is also kind of frustrating. And well, we're gonna put that aside. We're gonna start off with the negatives. We're gonna start off with the cons. And let's begin with the fact that certain heroes don't work. First and foremost, May. May is still around. I personally can't stand May. May is a character that grinds my gears. It should never have a ability that allows it to stay alive for a period of time while you're trying to mow people down. It really kills momentum, especially when it's an earn momentum. And the second individual, the secondary hero that grinds my gears are Moras. Mora or Myra?
Okay, this should be pretty straightforward. Britt and I will go at the front and tank the damage. Alan, I guess you just hang back and hit him with your arrows. And Adam, just focus on healing us.
Agreed.
But seriously, you're gonna focus on healing us 100%, okay?
Yeah, what do you mean?
I just mean sometimes you get a little distracted trying to do damage when you really should just be focusing on healing us.
I mean, I know how to heal. That's why I spec into heals.
Nah, Adam, I'm going to agree with Britt on this one. We kind of didn't have enough heals last game, so if you could just ramp it up a little bit, that'd be...
Whoa, guys, I am feeling really attacked right now. What's going on? What are you trying to say?
We're not trying to say anything about you. We're just saying that a few more heals would be appreciated.
Well, Rowan, how about I flip this back on you? How about you just not get hit by the boss so much?
So, just to clarify, I'm a tank. My job is literally to get hit by the boss and take the damage, and you're saying not to do that.
Yeah, how about you, like, use your shield or dodge out of the way, or maybe just, like, don't stand in the fire pit that the dragon created.
Maybe if you stop trying to damage him with your stupid little dagger and actually try to heal us with one of these battles.
Oh, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable, Ron.
Just to clarify, you did get that we just want you to focus on healing.
Adam, we're going to need audible confirmation that you are going to heal. He's not even looking at me.
We need you to make eye contact.
Adam, are you going to heal us?
My man.
What does that mean?
What is that?
What are you looking at? Are you hearing what we're saying?
Yeah.
Can you just confirm you're going to heal us, like, as the healer?
I am a healer.
Can you just say yes?
Just for me, can you just please? Can you please? Can you just do it?
For you, Brett.
Adam, look at me. Are you going to focus on healing us?
Fine. Yes.
Great, thank you. Okay, so Britt and I will tank the damage. Alan, hit him with your arrows. Adam, focus on healing us. Okay, on my count. And 3, 2, 1.
Holy dagger!
God damn it.
The fact that their player base focuses more on DPS than actual healing is a flat out nightmare. So that's my first two detractors, or I guess detractors, that they need to focus on. First off, removing that shield off Mei, making it something more reasonable, in my opinion, for competitive, where maybe it's not something that heals her. Maybe it keeps her in the damage that you're currently at for a period of time. That way a healer could heal her up or something else, but not give her full heal again. Mora, just lower her DPS to a point where it's minimal. It's not super crucial. It's minimal. And obviously make players focus more on healing than the DPS factor. The battle pass. Battle pass progression is inexistent. It makes people play more selfish. It is flat out trash. At this point, I prefer having loot boxes, I said it, than a battle pass that gives me barely any reward. And the fact that now the monetization factor, which is my third detractor, is crazy. $40 for a skin. Blizzard, what do you think we out here made out of bread? I understand the game is free, I get that. But be reasonable, give us more content. Do not be like Halo Infinite. Fourthly, the fourth detractor, I would say, is the ranking progression. The ranking progression, guys, it is garbage. The competitive ranking progression, it is absolute trash. The fact that you have to win 7 games, but lose 20 games to get any type of rank doesn't make any sense. Make it 10 matches. Out of the 10 matches, whatever you win and whatever you lose, your winning loss percentage will equal to a rank. But geez, 20 losses? 7 wins? Trash. Moving forward into the positive, you guys. 5-on-5 matchmaking, 5-on-5 modes, and competitive does make the game enjoyable, does make the game more interesting, does make the game faster, does make the game more cooperative rather than a mixture of 2 tanks, 2 heals, 2 DPS. And it's more balanced out to a traditional kind of PvP, PvE mindset of like World of Warcraft, which was 1 tank, 2 heals, 2 DPS for like dungeons. So I do like that format. I think that format is very successful. Secondly, the graphics. The graphics obviously look impressive. They look very neat. They look very crisp. It looks very nice at 4K, 1080p, or even higher for those who are running on PC. It looks impressive, guys. third. The maps, the voice lines, the redesigns, yes, yes, very very nice. Give me new maps, guys. Bring back the old ones, updated, very very cool. But bring me new maps. I want more. I'm digging it. I enjoy it. Good job. And lastly, of course, we talked about it earlier, the new heroes, the pretty much roster as a whole, very, very cool, very, very balanced. It gives players lots of choices to play heroes that eventually they get very comfortable with. So I do oblige. Good job, Blizzard, for that. Just a little bit of tweaks when it comes to certain characters. Once again, May, Mora, Roadhog. Give them a little bit more purpose, give them a little more playability because they do feel kind of eh, kind of dried out. Uh, Cassidy also feels kind of dried out as well. Give them a little bit more boost as they already have for Bastion, and there's mixed reactions with that. But yeah, you guys, what is my final verdict for Overwatch 2? My final verdict is a 7 out of 10, you guys. 7 out of 10. There's a lot of positive when it comes to Overwatch potential, its game style, its modes, its competitive. There's a lot of potential, but there's stuff they need to work on. They need to engage the players to play more and get rewarded for it. The battle pass, it is the worst battle pass I've ever seen. Server based, competitive, they need to increase it, they need to make it better. And to be quite honest, this game, if you play solo, is a flat out nightmare. But if you group up with 4 friends, you will have a blast. You will have a great time, and this game is epic with 5 people. With that being said, this was MaxCubeGaming review of Overwatch 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the likes, what you think about this game. If you like it, if you don't like it, let me know. Let's start the debate. Who is your main, you guys? Give me that information in the comments below and subscribe as we are on our way to 500 subscribers, the 500 mark. And I cannot do it without you guys. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll see you guys on the other side. Cheers.